What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I feel tricked. I feel betrayed. I feel, once again, like my mom used to say, bamboozled, okay? I just heard recently, and I let a video out, what Deontay Wilder said that whenever, he told Talk Sports this, in this article, he said, whenever Anthony Joshua was ready, I'm ready, we're ready. But he has to be fair about the negotiations. You guys heard me cover that. The ones that follow this channel, the people that's heard that video. And directly after that, he gives Anthony Joshua a warning, stating that, hey, I warn you, I don't need to fight you for another 2 years because I have enough opponents. And I don't have to fight you at all. You know, that sounds exactly like what he did to Dillian Whyte. When Dillian Whyte started addressing, calling out, blasting, exploiting Deontay Wilder, okay? Dillian Whyte started to charge his ass up, call his bluff. He gave Dillian Whyte the same type of treatment. And his excuse was, oh, Dillian Whyte, you're a peasant. I don't need to fight you. King don't chase a peasants. Kings chase kings. That's his exact words. He referred to, oh, I want Joshua, right? So he tells Dillian Whyte that he DMs Dillian Whyte, right? Private message. Dillian Whyte leaks it, being a dog that Dillian Whyte is, being the person that he is. He leaks the shit. He's like, hey, I can show you the text. He showed AK and Barack this text that Deontay Wilder told him, honestly, I don't have to fight you for 2 years. Now, let's apply the same thing, and we're witnessing the same type of activity now. But you're doing it to the unified championship of the world, the unified champion of the world, the possibility of being undisputed. But now you're trying to warn someone that's unified, that makes 3 or 4 times the money that you make per fight. And you're warning them that you better, we don't have to fight you. We don't have to fight you because we have enough opponents. Well, this is my thing. What happened? What was the big change in Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder lately? The past month and a half, right? Or really, before that, 2 months and a half, a little bit over 2 months. Joshua has been calling out Deontay Wilder for a bout. Now, the whole story has changed. Don't you guys get it? Now, Joshua plays the role of the person that he's avoiding, the person that he's warning, the person that, hey, I don't have to fight you, right? We have enough opponents. Look, what happened to the Deontay Wilder that wanted to have one face and one name, one champion? Remember, he used to say that shit? I mean, he still kind of mentions it. It's crazy how you can still mention something that makes you so irrelevant. It makes you such a hypocrite when you say shit like that. You tell people and you make these, you're doing these interviews. What are you doing that shit to get notoriety, to get, you know, to get FaceTime? You know what I mean? It's like, I think he really does need to be an actor. He needs to stop boxing. You know, like how Jarrell Miller, you know, threatened to go to the NFL. I think Deontay Wilder, if he has it like that, he needs to get in film. Because all he's doing is calling out fighters like he did Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua's a fucking athlete, okay? He's a fighter. He wants to challenge himself. We clearly see that Deontay doesn't. Someone offers you $30 million, $28 million to fight you, okay? And you don't give that person a response. The only thing that you comment with is, oh, they know what we want. They don't want that fight, but then you agreed to $15 million, but someone gives you twice as much. Twice as much as your purse or your potential purse that you could have made by Tyson Fury, and he didn't make that much with Tyson Fury. But get this, back into Deontay Wilder's place, it's convenient, okay? You don't miss what you don't have. You never had it. Why would you ever miss it? Deontay Wilder's never made $28 million. That's why he's not pissing and moaning over $28 million. But it doesn't stop you from envying the next man that actually makes that. I get it. See, you can hate on someone for getting something that you will never have. Your expectations, your ceiling is so high only. Okay, I get that. That's Deontay Wilder. He doesn't want to be undisputed. He likes the idea of fighting tomato cans or people that he feels he has an edge against. You know, the only thing that we can hope and wish and pray for is Fury to beat him. Right. You know, but if it goes 12 rounds, honestly, and there are altercations, how sure are we actually that this fight is going to go the way it's supposed to go? You know what I mean? Let's just be real. Like, he's fighting him here, and then the excuse is, oh, the money that we can make, the revenue. Bullshit. You know what I mean? People are going to stream that shit illegally. People are going to watch it the way they want to watch it if they're interested in watching it, if they feel that you're charging too much. That's it. If you're charging too much for this shit, they feel if it's $100 a fight, what do you think people are going to do? Some people are going to buy it. I'm going to buy it just to cover it efficiently. I don't believe in fire stick and all that shit, but I'm not everyone, right? Well, get this. Other people will watch that shit illegally. How good will it really do? Now, Deontay Wilder is a con. He's a con. But most importantly, he's being put back in his place. Being a con is being too derogatory. But that's what he is. Okay? It's a game. And I get it. You bring up another fighter that's popular, that's on the level, and you make headlines on claiming how much you want to fight this particular fighter. And it's everything to lose also. Why would Deontay Wilder, if he never made the type of money that was offered to him, then why would he risk that? Again, you cannot miss what you never had. Deontay Wilder's he doesn't know what it's like to make $15 million a fight, $12.5 million a fight, $28 million a fight. He does not know what that feels like. So if he doesn't know what it feels like, it's not hurting him, okay? If you take a dog, okay, and you tie him up in the backyard, right? And this dog has been there since a puppy on through adulthood for a dog. So you go from a puppy to a dog, right? And you take him off the leash and you tell him, hey, this whole yard is yours. Then you fucking tie his ass back up. Well, one thing's apparent. He's not really going to be too worried about what's outside that gate because he's never been outside that gate. You just took him off the chain and let him run around the yard and the perimeter of where the gate is. He's not really concerned on what's out there. He might actually be scared. So that might be Deontay Wilder's thing. He might, like, too much money might give him anxiety. It might make him nervous to that point because people are not accustomed to having a lot of money. I heard once upon a time, my daughter's mom, she told me, I don't like having a lot of money. I just cannot handle it. You know what I mean? Money is not for everyone, especially a large amount of money. Let's just be real. So Deontay Wilder making 2.5 for the Luis Ortiz fight, 4 million, and then being on a pay-per-view, that's a great increase for him. So I get it. I'm not mad at Deontay Wilder. I just don't like Deontay Wilder to bullshit people because people have bullshitted him all of his career. Let's think about it. Shelly Finkel, Lou DiBella. See, they didn't know where to place him. They just knew, okay, he can hit hard, but he has no skill. Right? He can punch. Right? And all we've really learned when they've put him in with formidable opponents, well, you had to cheat against the Ortiz fight. On the second fight, you had to cheat Tyson Fury too with the fucking scorecards. But nonetheless, you know, he showed that he had heart because he took a lot of punches from Luis Ortiz, and he showed that even though he could not do anything boxing IQ wise with Tyson Fury, he still hung in there. So I give the brother that. But other than that, his expectations, his standards of being a champion, he's already a champion, and that's good enough for him. Okay? He's nowhere near Anthony Joshua. Those are two different people. It's like comparing a watermelon to a fucking grape. And that's what it is. And the more you compare a grape to a watermelon, people will always talk about that grape and watermelon, right? They will actually consider, well, you know, the grape is kind of sweeter. It's a lot smaller than a watermelon. And a watermelon, you know, is kind of hard on the outside. And then you got to cut it with a knife. And then on top of that, the grape, you know, you can just bite into the grape and it's just as sweet. That type of shit. Okay. That's what we're dealing with someone like Deontay Wilder that's not used to certain things, not used to multiple endorsements and stuff like that. He's not used to that. He's just, you know, he got a taste of the pay-per-view, then why risk it? He's going to make another pay-per-view. It's going to be on pay-per-view. Why would he ever get in there with Anthony Joshua? That's why he's saying, hey, I got more shit to do. I don't need to fight you. I like the way I'm doing right now. I got a raise increase. They're finally liking me enough and believing me enough to give me a raise. So I went from 2.5 to 4 million. When your dumbass could have had 12.5 or 15. But is that 12.5 and 15 million or 28 million or 35-65 split or 60-40 split or 50-50 split if you beat Tyson Fury the second time? Is that worth you altering or possibly altering your lifestyle now? No, it's not to Deontay Wilder. He likes the idea of hanging out in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and being the WBC champ. He can do that for the rest of his life because no one's forcing him to do so. The only way that will actually happen if Anthony Joshua becomes a mandatory. Okay, and there are ways of doing that, and I will explain how that happens on another video. But I'm just talking about Deontay Wilder. He's accustomed to what he is. He's back in his place. Like I said, he's getting a Tyson Fury fight. Shit, he can sit on the Tyson Fury win if he beats Tyson Fury, that is. He can sit on that shit forever. You don't never have to worry about it. If he actually beats Tyson Fury, knocks him out, he's going to sit on that win for so long to the point it's one thing to, like he says, speak it, believe it, receive it. Well, he's like one of them people that I'm not the A side, but I'm going to speak as though I'm the A side. Therefore, I will be the A side. I will be my own big fish in my little pond. That is how Deontay Wilder's thinking. He's not thinking about Joshua because he doesn't want to go there. Joshua is a alive and a well threat. If he fights Joshua and he loses everything. All them damn kids he got, all that shit goes away eventually. He won't have a belt. He won't really have a marketability. He doesn't really have skill. He doesn't respect skill. So it's no really like when he bounces, there is no bounce back with someone that has been carried the way Deontay Wilder has. So this way for him saying, hey, I don't need Anthony Joshua. You don't believe in one face. You don't believe in one name. You don't want to be the undisputed. That means nothing to you because that could mean you could possibly lose everything. And I get it. Why would he risk that to go after Joshua for 3 or 4 belts? He doesn't have the endorsements Joshua has. He knows that Joshua doesn't really need him, guys. He doesn't. But he knows Joshua's hungry for that belt. And when Joshua started to go after him and call him out, look what we're seeing. Look what we're hearing. Okay? Oh, I don't have to fight you. I'm warning you. I got many other options. Come on now. Come on, Deontay. There's no other options at this particular level unless he goes back into his place. That's it. Dominique Breazeale and Tyson Fury. Dominique Breazeale and, well, I said Tyson Fury because it might be Tyson Fury if he beats Deontay. But Deontay Wilder and Dominique Breazeale will not be a pay-per-view event. So either what's going to happen in this situation, if he beats Tyson Fury, okay, he still will no longer be on pay-per-view unless he fights Anthony Joshua, which he's not willing to do, obviously. Okay, if Fury beats him, this conversation will be over. Poor Deontay. You finally got exposed, and you finally got what you deserve. Karma. Because you don't fight a guy because you think he's just an easy blow, and then all of a sudden you have all these altercations and complications with the Anthony Joshua fight. But anyway, I just believe that Deontay Wilder is putting himself in position to be put back into his place. That's it. That's why he's saying things like that. Oh, well, I don't have to fight you for 2 years. He's setting the crescendo for 2 years. And then the idiot don't understand I don't think he's going to fight Anthony Joshua. They're probably hoping Anthony Joshua gets knocked out by somebody or something. But needless to say, if he ever fights Anthony Joshua, let's say it's in 2 years. All right, shits and giggles, 2 years. How old will Deontay Wilder be? He's 33? No, 34 now? He'll be like 36 if they ever fought. See, who comes out beneficial for that? AJ or Deontay? AJ all day. By that time, AJ would probably get better. And Deontay Wilder really don't practice on his skill because nobody has really gave a shit. Or if they have, he hasn't followed skill-wise or skill set. So, you know, and then he will lose, and what people are going to complain about, oh, this fight should have been years ago. Exactly. But it wasn't meant to happen years ago because of certain people that handle Deontay or Deontay. Either way, it's all on Deontay. This is Deontay Wilder Day. Stop lying to your people. If you want to fight Anthony Joshua, stop saying that you're threatening to freeze him out and all this stupid shit. He is not Dillian Whyte. He's the unified champion. He makes more money than you. You know this. He doesn't need you, not the other way around. Don't try to Jedi mind trick on this shit because it's not going to work. If you're going to want to fight someone to prove you're the best, fight that person to prove you're the best. If you're not, shut up. That's it. Just shut down the go. Just be like Floyd Mayweather. Like when people asked him about Pacquiao, he got so sick of it, he just stopped answering. Do that shit. Don't sit here and talk about Anthony Joshua because now we've already caught on to what you're doing. You're mentioning a fighter that's popular, that makes a lot of money, that makes more money than any other boxer on the planet right now, but you mention him just to create buzz. We've caught on to that shit and we're sick of it. Stop. Don't sit there in one moment and say, hey, I'm ready to fight Joshua whenever he is and when he's ready. And then the very next interview with someone else, oh, well, we don't need Joshua. I'm warning him now. I could freeze him out for 2 years. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? That's two different extremes. That's what we need to get away from. Deontay needs to shut his mouth if he's not going to fight. You know what I mean? But I guess, like, well, if you've got away with it this long and, you know, you're able to get a pay-per-view and get you a $1.5 million raise, shit, I guess talking to Anthony Joshua, shit, money creates money. I'm going to talk about somebody that makes money. I can make money on my own. Cool. But anyway, guys, sorry about the long video. I just had to break this down because it's upsetting news to me. Because I'm about progress in the sport of boxing. I could give a shit who really wins, but as long as they fight. You guys tell me what you think about Deontay Wilder talking this freezing out shit for 2 years. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.